this morning. How you feeling, DeSean?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm at home, man. Delaware State, stand up, baby. We at home. How you mean? What you mean, how we feeling? How we feeling, boys? Let's get it.
I love it. I love it. Look, we've seen a lot of former players kind of move into the HBU space. Michael Vick, obviously, over there at Norfolk State. You here at Delaware State. What attracted you to this university to coach?
And honestly, it was the opportunity, man. The opportunity was presented to me, and how can I not turn it down? At the time, I wasn't looking to coach in college because I was enjoying my time in high school. But when it was presented to me, man, I was like, I wasn't ready for it. Called a few people that I trusted that was coaches. And they was like, man, hey, if you really want to coach, don't let this opportunity pass you, man. I'm blessed to be in these shoes right now, man, for sure.
Well, this is the thing that a lot of people may not understand.
Yep.
But what's the difference in Coach DeSean Jackson and player DeSean Jackson?
Man, that's a great question. For me, I always respected coaches that I could, relate to, right?
Yep.
So for me, being in this position, I always wanted to be a player's coach. And, I try to give my young man an opportunity to be different, right? To be yourself, to be unique, because DeSean Jackson, the player, was different. I was unique. I stood out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing, man. Letting my players be themselves and not be a police, not be a father. Just be an older mentor in their lives. And I want to push them and help them get to the next level.
Absolutely.
Well, I got to give a lot of love. Got to give a lot of love where love is due.
For sure.
DeSean and I have known each other for many years, and when he first got the job, he said, "Get on out here, bring the show out here." I challenged the school to show up, not the team.
I think my players thought you was challenging them.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about the school.
They back here.
Right, there we go. I wasn't talking about the players. I was talking about the school, and y'all showed up. So major pride.
They did.
Major pride.
For sure.
To get to you, piggybacking off of Cam's question to you, I want to know how challenging it is for you to do exactly what you just said, considering how times have changed, considering what you know, what you've learned, and what minefields you're teaching these young men to avoid. How has that been for you?
It's been a challenge, but for me, I always had the feet on land, feet on the ground mentality. It's a lot of obstacles that present yourself at HBCUs, right? The resources but at the end of the day, I never got into how hard it may be because my career was hard. Like I didn't come in with glitz and glamorous careers, right? I was undersized, I was smaller, so they said I wouldn't make it. So that's the same approach I take here, right? When we was challenged, right, we was projected to be the last in the MEAC. So be it. We come in and we got a long schedule ahead of us, but every day we want to go 1-0. We want to win the day, right? We don't want to be 1% better. We want to be 2% better. And it's a challenge, but I'm blessed to be here because I know one thing. Them dudes back there, they hungry, man. They ready for the success. And we don't forget the projections.
I got to ask you this real quick. What counsel, if any, do you get from NFL, college coaches?
Sure.
Are there any names that come to mind
that
you pick up the phone, you call? Because I know there's a lot of cats that's going to be there for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would say first and foremost, Coach Andy Reid was like a second father to me. He always, if it wasn't for him, I probably, and a few others, I wouldn't be in this seat right now. Sean McVay, Uncle Prime, big bro Deion Sanders has helped as well too. And, he was at Jackson State, so he kind of gave me a little heads up on what to expect. But before becoming a head coach, I didn't know the ins and outs of what it takes. And it's a lot of things. You got to talk to admissions, compliance, teachers, like AD, it's a lot of things you got to talk. I'm thinking about going to go coach football. I'm like, it's all X's and O's, and it's not. So, it's a blessing to be here. And like I say, the challenges are what they are, but it's feet on land mentality, and we're going to attack everything.
What's the best advice that you've gotten from some of those mentors that have helped you get this team to 5-3? Because I know that transition from being a player to a coach, just like you mentioned, is something that you've never experienced before. What is the best advice that you've gotten to get you or to find you some success?
Don't take no for an answer. Just ask.
Yeah.
Just ask. And, for me, just really the challenges are what they are. But, I just take it head on, and I like the approach because the men right there, we work hard. And everything in life, if you work hard for, is possible. So we don't really care about anything else, right? What challenge we presented, put the ball down in between the white lines, man, we're going to get it on. That's our mentality.
Before I go back to Cam, let me give y'all, I took the liberty, because you know me, I like to keep some of my receipts, and I took the liberty of looking up some numbers that I wanted to let y'all know, remind y'all of who y'all head football coach is. You're talking about a cat 15-year career, over 11,000 receiving yards, led the NFL in yards per reception 4 different seasons, 3-time Pro Bowl selection, has an NFL record 26 touchdowns of 60 or more yards. 26 touchdowns of 60 or more yards, including 5 that went for at least 80. I just want to let y'all know who y'all head football coach is. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
Salute.
That's what I want to say.
I'm going to also let y'all know who y'all football coach is because I had the honor of having him as a receiver for one of our Pro Bowls.
Sure.
And it was a simple message as we were walking off the field after not completing a 3rd down conversion. It was an explicit word that was used, but it was simply, in layman's terms or in corporate terms, get me the football. So, what I do, say less, I'm going to get you the football. I say that because we're having some type of concern in Philadelphia with A.J. Brown. Could you please put people on game the mentality of a premier receiver?
For sure.
The personal statistics can be second fiddle or second thought.
Great question.
Especially
Great question.
when you have a team that's winning.
Yep.
Take us through it.
Man, A.J. Brown, first and foremost, I love him, man. He's a heck of a player, man. He's worked hard and he's deserved everything he earned, you know what I'm saying, or he wants. For me to be a receiver, right, the top receivers, like you say, a number 1 wide receiver, we always get the stigma that we're prima donnas, right? At the end of the day,
You are.
if I'm a head coach and I get it from my wide receivers, man, I want you to want the ball, right? At the end of the day, sometimes you're winning, and sometimes the main thing may switch from, it's selfish, right? And it's never selfish with him because when he gets the opportunity, he makes the most out of it. So it's a difference if you ask him for it, and then when you get it, you don't do nothing with it. But at the end of the day, the main thing is always to get a dub, right, and to win the football game. Sometimes, as a wide receiver, I only had 2-3 catches. I probably had the less targets, but I'm going to do the most with it, right? And I tell my guys that all the time. When you get an opportunity, make the most out your opportunity, and guess what? If you frustrated or you mad, you may miss your opportunity. So just understand that. Be patient, settle down. But hey, A.J. Brown's a dog, and when he get the ball, he ball out. So hey, you can't be mad. As a head coach, I want my wide receiver to want the ball.
Yeah.
Get him the damn ball.
You guys are going up against your former Eagles teammate and Michael Vick this weekend when Norfolk State takes on Delaware State, and that'll be at the link. Just describe what that feeling
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Like for you.
Man, that's a blessing. Honestly, man, this game right here was it was orchestrated by myself. This was our home game.
Yeah.
We had to jump over through some hurdles to make this game work. But shout out Jeffrey Lurie, shout out Tony Allen, and everybody that was a part of this to make this happen. But I think this is the first time in NFL history 2 elite teammates to play together or coaching.
Heavy on the elite.
Elite, legendary, or coaching versus each other and being head coaches at their home field, man. So Philadelphia show up, man. Delaware, everybody show up, man. Show out. We're going to have a blast. Hey, it's less than dang near 32 hours, or however many it is, 24 hours. Hey, it's on the crack, and we ready.
Look, something tells me that stadium is going to be filled. Everybody's going to be excited for that game. Any trash talk between y'all two? A little bit?
I mean, I love my brother to death, but I ain't messing with him right now. We can't talk to after the game.
Y'all not even speaking right now. Y'all not even speaking.
He texted me yesterday, and I was like, I don't want to text back, but you know what? I'm going to text back, but I can't talk to him no more, man. I can't talk to him no more until after the game. But, it's on, man. It's wartime, so we're not going to talk until after the game.
I'll say this, and I think you deserve your flowers, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
because what you're doing, it's not just wowing on a record sheet, but you're impacting lives.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
As a person who takes their time, energy, effort, funds, resources, everything to impact in my own way, you're doing it in your own way, and we need more people like you, not just to get into coaching, but to have success in coaching.
Watch this, Steve A. So you telling me you're going to be my quarterback coach, Marvin?
See the way Stephen A. Smith got this contract set up? I just got it before, you feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get one of them Stephen A's. You dig what I'm saying?
Big bag. That's love, though, bro. Appreciate it, man.
DeSean, thank you so much for that. You're going to hang out with us for a little bit longer. How y'all feeling out there? Everybody hype? Everybody excited? DeSean's going to hang out with us for a few more blocks, guys, but let's get to the break right now. Coming up next, Stephen A. He reveals his list of the top 5 wide receivers in the NFL. Will Coach Jackson, a great pass catcher himself, agree? Stick around to find out. That's next.